campers, welcome to trip number 2, stop number 2 on our Northern Ireland trip, with thanks to our friends at happytoughconversions.ie. Without their support, these trilogies wouldn't be possible, and without the support of our other sponsors. We are at Sandylands. Fantastic campsite. You would have seen the video last week. We are now heading to Kilbroney Holiday Park, which is only literally 20 minutes from here, so I'm assuming it's on the same stretch of water towards Carlingford Lough. It's £38 a night. Here was £35 a night. £30 for us because we only stayed for one night. So I'm hoping it's on par with this campsite. It was recommended to us by a couple that we met a couple of weeks back when we were on Mountain Forge Escape in Clonakilty. They gave us a list of about 6 or 8 campsites. We picked 3, and this is the second one on that list. So the road footage will literally be us driving out of here and pulling into the campsite, because as I say, it's only 20 minutes away. I'm not sure if there's a late check-in or early check-in. I won't know till I get there. Charlie's out sitting in the sun. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning here at Sandylands. I mean, an absolute stunning morning. So we're going to hit the road. No skipping of the road footage. Next time we talk to you, we will be in the campsite 20 minutes up the road. If it's a late check-in, I'll turn off the road footage and we'll just go for a spin and have a look around and see what there is to do around here. Okay, there's a few things we have to talk about. First of all, we are at Kilbroney Forest Park, caravanning, camping, Ross Trevor, County Down. It was about an 18-minute drive from where I was last week, which was Sandylands. Sandylands was €35 a night, £35 a night, £30 if you're only staying for one night, and it's part of the Chestnut Holiday Park group. This place is run by Newry, Mourne and Down district councils, and I believe there's more than one campsite in that district council. I'm paying £38 a night for a pitch with electricity. I spoiled myself by going to Sandylands and only paying what would have been £35 or £30 in our case, because that site, if you saw the video last week, if I think of it, I'll put a link up here, But if you saw the video last week, it was a beautiful campsite. This is a national park. When you drive in off the road, now, got to get this in context. I went for a walk with Charlie earlier on, and I just had my phone, and I'm going to show you that in a second. And I think what I'm about to tell you, I told you on that, but I'm going to tell you anyway. When you drive in the road, you're greeted by a security guard who takes money for the car park and blah, 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 if you're using the forest park. However, if you're coming to camp, he will tell you to continue, hang a left, and check in at reception. Check-in is 2 p.m. I did not know this. So I arrived here at 12:10. The girl checked me in only because my pitch had been vacated, because you're allocated a pitch. I'm on pitch 8. I cannot, under no circumstances, get the drone up in this area. It said on the rules and regulations, when you come in and you sign in, you get to sign this page, and then you're handed these, and down there it says no drone. And sometimes when it says that, I will say to the park warden or the owners, look, this is what we're doing. And most times they let us get the drone up, and then we send them some photographs and some footage. But in this case, the girl said, no way, you can't even use electric toy cars here. They frown upon cycling or electric bikes, especially. It's not allowed. They frown upon it if you're going to be a nuisance. But if you're not a nuisance, you then get instructions for caravan/campervan users. I think this is a flippin' brilliant idea. It explains the electricity. And it goes on to say that the maximum power supplied here is 16 amps. That's flipping good for a campsite. And it'll tell you like a 2 kilowatt kettle is 9 amps. A 2.2 kilowatt kettle is 9.5 amps. A 3 kilowatt electric grill is 13 amps. Just to let you know, don't overload your socket. 16 amps is pretty flipping good. It then gives you instructions on how to connect, disconnect, and in the case of a fire, what to do. You get that on your way in. You also get a map. I'm going to have to hold this map back here. Look at the size of this place. Where the yellow stops, we're on pitch 8. These are all pitches with electric hookup. Seriously, the toilet block is here. Wow, reception when you come in is here. That's a massive car park. There's playgrounds. OMG. You know, as a day out just with the family in a car, this is a great place to go. Camping, Newry, Mourne and Down district, I think you need to spend a little bit of money on your roads in here. Now, what I do like about this, you need to spend a little bit of money on tidying up the electrical power points on each pitch as well, because the one I'm on with an electrical background, the earth cables are all bare. But look, okay, for what it is. I'm going to get the e-bike and I'm going to go down to reception. I'm going to strap the GoPro onto my chest and I'm going to cycle in one way and back to where we are on pitch 8. I'll insert a picture here of the size of our pitch. They are not the levelest. You are going to need leveling blocks. There's a caravan up there and I swear to God, he must have 2 big chunks of trees under the back of his legs because the pitch goes down like that. Toilets are immaculate. Showers are free. I went into the gents' toilet. I think there was 4 cubicles, 6 urinals, 6 sinks and about 6 showers. Showers are free. There's an invalid accessible toilet. You'll get around here on wheelchairs, no problem. The tar just needs touching up. What I like about this place is that it's higgledy-piggledy. Whether you're in a tent, caravan or campervan, you're assigned a hard stand and you just pitch your tent beside it. There is a tenting pitch area over there and around the back, which would be this area here. There's another tenting pitch area, but there's a car parked here on a pitch and they're there on the hard sand and a tent is on the grass. I like that. It's not a designated area. There are caravans, motorhomes. There's about 6. Does that go like that? There's about 6 Republican regged cars, Southern regged cars here. One right here behind me. A couple of dubs over there. Just tennis courts. There's a dog walk, which actually, you know what? I'll stick in the bit where I went with Charlie on the dog walk here. I'm just out for a walk, familiarising myself with the park, and I came across a dog walk area. This says now I've no microphones or anything with me, so I hope you can hear me. But yeah, it looks lovely. Come on, Chaz, come on. Keep going. Hello. There seems to be an agility part here for dogs. seems to go off down that way. There's a lovely river area here. Stream, not a river. But hello. It's beautiful. We'll go back up this way and we'll follow the stream and make our way back because I need a bit of grub. So from what I know, and I don't know if I did this in the introduction already, but this is a public park. As you make your way in the gates, if you're coming in to use the park, you have to pay a car parking fee, van fee. I don't know, I didn't look at the fees to be honest. But then when you drive in past them for free, if you're going to the camping park, you go to the reception area. You can only check in at 2 o'clock. I checked in a little bit earlier because I didn't know. And the girl was very nice to let me check in because my pitch was available. But this is nice. Right, let me go back to base and we'll have a chat about this place. So that's the dog walking area, and apologies for repeating myself on the entrance coming in. So what I'll do is I want to get a bit of grub. I've left this guy already for a while when I went up to have a shower. I hate leaving him. I know he's not doing anything, but I brought Deirdre's e-bike with me because it has the GoPro on the handlebars. I'll hop onto that. I'm not going to go in to this area here where there's the barbecue, because that's the playground for kids. It's not part of the campsite. You have accessibility to it, but it's nothing to do with the campsite. I'm here to review the campsite. So I'll take a spin in here and I'll drive up around here and I'll probably take a spin down there and come back to where we're parked. And I'll show you the campsite and the pitches. And then we'll do a wrap up. 7 o'clock in the evening and we are shattered, although your man has been sleeping most of the day, to be honest. It got up to about 19-20 degrees, but without a breeze. This place has been absolutely scorching hot. It's as good as we had it in France a couple of weeks ago. We are at Kilbroney Forest Park Caravan and Campsite, Ross Trevor, County Down. And I mentioned earlier on that it's run by Newry, Mourne and Down District Council. And I'm sure they have more campsites because I couldn't find the place with Google Maps. And when I rang them and I said, I can't find a campsite, and they said, which one? So I'm sure there's a few more campsites run by that district council. I showed you the map earlier on, but this is a big site. Although, do you know what? The girl on reception said it's not that big. I think it's big because I'm taking into the fact that there's the play area, the car park area here, which is also open to campers. But that's the campsite. According to this, I think I said there's about 60 pitches, maybe a little bit more. They go a bit higgledy-piggledy, but I think there's 52 there. It's about 70 pitches, and as you would have seen from the bike footage when I went around the corner, that's mainly all tent area. So £38 a night, it's not worth it. Now, this is just my opinion, okay? You need your chocks. The PowerPoints need updating. The grounds need updating. Okay, you've got the park area for kids and stuff, and you've got walks and cycle paths to beat the band. BMX cycle paths, because I saw one sign where it said BMXers please dismount. There are walks to beat the flipping band in this place. Not just dog walks, but walks. Dogs are welcome on site as long as you keep them on the lead. There's a lot of vans and caravans here have dogs, and in fairness, I have seen none off leads. I have seen no poop, so it's been scooped. On the dog walk there are bins. But I think I was just spoiled with Sandylands last night. You know, £30, £35 normally, and the toilets and all was spotless. The toilets here are clean, but the toilets I saw last night, which would have been last week for you in Sandylands, feckin' 5-star. You wouldn't see them in a 5-star hotel. Best toilets, bar none, that I've seen in any campsite I've been on between here and mainland Europe. These ones, by Irish standards, they're clean toilets. They definitely are clean. The showers are free. I don't know, 38 quid, that's like 41.50, 41 euro. And we're giving out about paying 30, 32 euro down south. However, we've had a great time here. We've been out walking. We've done a few of the walks. The people are lovely. There's a very mixed group between British Reg, Northern Ireland Reg, Republican Reg. It's the staff. When I came in, I wasn't supposed to check in till 2 o'clock. I didn't know this. And the girl let me in because my pitch was vacant. That was at about 12:15. So we've had a fun time, but I just think I was spoiled because of last night's, which, as I said, was last week's campsite. But recommend it. In fact, if there is more in the Mourne Newry Down district, I'm going to find them. This is stop 2 of 3. My first time being up here in 4 years. I was just on our campsitereview.com forum writing up reviews of the 2 campsites we've been on already, without giving too much away because the videos won't come out for a couple of weeks from today. 4 weeks, I think. But it's been 4 years since we were up here. Myself and Deirdre were up north the day COVID hit and we had to come home. We were on a week's holidays. We only got to do 2 campsites and we had to come home. Anyway, as per usual, Mutley is fast asleep over there. Thank you to this video sponsors, our friends at happytoughconversions.ie. You would have seen from the last video, we stick a little ad in. We don't do it in this video, we'll do it in the next video. They have sponsored these 3 videos. We really, really do appreciate it. Tomorrow, which will be next week's video, is Gosford Park. I have wanted to go to Gosford Park for years. And now that we're up here, that's the 3rd and final stop in this trilogy of visiting Northern Ireland. I am not disappointed.